Morning and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing the wax tags. Now this is something I did quite a few years ago. I'm using this wax, and again this was something I bought a few years ago and I've not used it since. The problem I had was I just used too much wax and I just didn't like it. So I've decided to go back to it and use less wax, which seems to work. And also these are, I want the texture in this concertina journal that I'm making, that Ruby and Pearl did a video on, it depends when this comes out, a few weeks ago. Now I've got a prayer card from Ruby and Pearl, and I've got two images from the sample golden prayer kit, and then this is left over from my spring kit, not my spring kit, the dusty rose kit from Tailor Made Journals for my spring junk journal, and I'm going to make a pocket with that. So I think I'll start with this one, and to start off with I'm just going to put a few pieces of wax down, as I did put much too much last time and I hadn't realised you can put more on but you can't take away, can you? So I just let it rest on there to melt the wax pellets, and then you can start spreading it around. Like that. There is a place there and down the sides here, so I'll put a pellet there, one there. Actually I'll stick that in the middle, hopefully get both sides, and put that on. I think I just need another piece there down the bottom here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I can't remember if I've just said I've used my mat, a cloth, and then two pieces of greaseproof paper. Yeah, that's come out well. I will now get on with the rest of them. So that's the one you've seen me do, and these are the other, and that's the one you also saw me do, and these are the others that I've done. So I will now put these onto some backing, and for this one, first of all though, I will just kind of, you see how lovely it is when you screw it up. It gets all the white marks, and then you can take your ink. Oh, I glued that on because it had come off. Right, let's put the dauber on. You can go across them like this, so it's quite nice. I quite like it. It's sort of vintages, is it? Is that the word? Okay, this box I've got is sort of all bits and pieces and things like pieces of masterboards that I haven't used. These kind of tags, which I really must get around to using and covering. I was thinking of sort of working my way through this on some videos, but I found this, and I'm going to stick this to here just to make sure that this as is a pocket. It's going to be backed, but going to be obviously a lot going in and out of it, and the paper is quite good, but I think it does need a bit of backing when you're using it as a pocket. Now I'm going to use 2 glues just to make sure this sticks down. So I've used the art glitter glue, and I'm going to use some of my block or your oh dear, I've forgotten the name of the stuff, can't remember it. I'm getting too old now to remember names. Okay, I'm going to put this on here. And you can see, even when you flatten it down, you can still see the lines that have occurred in it. The white lines, I do like them. I will run over the back. And trim down the edge here. I do keep these kind of things because these scrap bits, because they do come in handy some way. Sometimes if you just want to do a small tag, you see I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut that through there. And that's 2 small tags you could put on somewhere. And this could be another sort of medium tag if you wanted to. Okay, there. So I'll just punch this through. It's started raining and my electrics just went out. I might have to cut that bit out of the video. I'm not sure how bad it was. It kind of flashed and then came back. And as I live out in the campo, your electrics and your water aren't always connected, which is the country over here. We're not connected to mains. It's water. Our electric is connected to the grid, so I'm not sure what happened there, but something must have gone off somewhere. But we are in for some bad weather for the next few days. There, so that's one pocket done. Now the other one I've got is this one, and I've got some rag paper here I'm going to back it with. Whether I will actually still use it for like put anything on the back of it, I don't know. Put that on there. I think what I'll do with the other 2 is I will glue them all down first onto their backings, and then we'll sort out what we're going to do with them. So for this one, I've also got, look, an original paper clip. This is from a French exercise book from the 40s, I think. So I will stick that down. Okay, things just flashed again there. I'm hoping we're going to keep going with this video and it doesn't all go out. Yep, the computer's still running at least. So I think I will put this over this way a bit. Oh, look at that lovely patina on there. Does tend to squelch out glue, that's the only problem. I will run over that. There and there. And then this one, this is some, I'm not sure. Oh, it's French. Is it French? No, sorry, it's Spanish. I just realised. It looked French at first. So I will glue this down. Okay, my electrics have just gone out. I will glue this down and go and see what's happening. The recording is still going, which I'm amazed, which means, oh, that could be, that's because it's not actually connected to the electric. Oh, there's lots of flashing things. I'm going to have to go off and see what's going on with my electrics. I'll be back. Okay. Well, I had electrical cut for 5 hours, so didn't get very far with anything. It's now 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'm going to hopefully try and get this video finished. I did manage to see that I was gluing this on. I'm sorry if the quality isn't too good with the previous sort of clip for 10 minutes or so. Okay, what I'm going to do is screw this up so you get the white bits come through, and then I'm going to go through and ink some of them like this. I suppose at least I can cook dinner now tonight. Mind you, I do have a gas hob, so it wouldn't have been too bad. Okay, and I need to do the same. I've messed these up a bit, and I did tear there, but I'm going to put some of my faux vintage tape on that. Now I'm going back to the UK next week, so this is why I'm trying to get these videos done, or this might come out while I'm there. But I'm hoping that I can visit a couple of antique stores while I'm there as well. Right. Okay, so now what I need to do is tear down these here. We'll get rid of that so that when I go to the antique stores, I'm hoping I'm going to pick up a bit more of this sort of thing. I'll be able to get hold of. There. And tear this one down. Is there anything left on the other side? No, but I will keep that. It will always come in handy. Oh yeah, all these bits I keep when they're vintage. Okay, oh no, this one as well. Oh well, didn't quite tear right that, but still, doesn't matter. Oh, I'll use that for stamping. Okay. Right, now I need to decorate each of these. Now, going back to the pocket, I did put together some lace cluster to put on here. I thought would look quite nice. I'm not sure what this is going to be like. Yep, we're okay. And then this piece, and I've taken these from all my scraps as well. There. Need to let that dry. Now, what shall I put on these? I haven't decided anything of what I'm going to do with these. I do know they need to be inked. And one of them okay, I've managed to tear off, haven't I, the torn bit. Oh well, I might look at some labels. A bit of a torn bit there. There we go. See, because you've also got this on the back, but you've also got some right space there. Got to think about what I'm putting on that. This one, I'd like to put back the original paper clip. So what I think I'm going to do is put some sari silk, maybe a small bow through that paper clip, and I'm also going to be putting on, I've just noticed, a couple of tears. Maybe this up here, and then there was one here where, oh no, I tell you what I can do there is just glue it back down again. There. Now, I have no idea what colours this is going to be, so do I go with a sort of a pale pink? I think I will, like oh, I don't know what the word is, peachy type colour. Will the bow be too big for this, and will I have to cut it down? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's worked out quite well with an original vintage paper clip as well. Okay, that's 1, 2. Now, what am I going to do with these? I did pull out some of sample snippets. I thought maybe some labels. And some of Ruby and Pearl's pieces here. Some of the smaller pieces maybe. Oops. Or go for something pink. Don't know there. The other thing I've got is these from Ruby and Pearl. I do like these. These are the monograms. I'm thinking maybe a monogram on one of these. Actually, I'm going to tear down. Or up there. Don't know what the R stands for, but I just thought it was a nice letter. I think I'll put that up the top there. Okay, now Ooh. Okay, these labels came with the Golden Prayer kit, and I've got them in different sizes. Got some here that I thought, as they came with the kit, I could use them on here. That one. I want something that stands out. I quite like that. I think maybe I'll go with that one. Down here, I'm putting it over her feet there. There we go. Right, move all that out the way. Just wondering if a piece of lace or something should go on. I like those too. I'm wondering if some sort of lace should go, oops, wrong one, should go on here. Something like that along the bottom. Oops. It does stick with this glue. I would imagine fabric tack does. There we go. Yeah, I prefer that now. And what about on here? Maybe I should have put something underneath that. Yes, I'm liking all of them now. Took me a while. But yeah, these are a couple of, well, that's sort of like a tag. Journal card, pocket, and another journal card. So that's what I've made with the wax paper, the paper that I've waxed. And you can make them very vintage looking if you try. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed that. And don't forget to hit the like button, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. Speak to you all again soon. Bye.